It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you're ready for another year of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith, and got the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. A lot of W's recently for this Oklahoma City team. They must be satisfied with the way things have gone for them over the first few months. They've played with confidence and composure and have won more than their share of games. Hey, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
This is when we make our resolutions for 2016. I don't really like to make resolutions, guys, but I guess if I had to, I would say I would like to actually dunk one-handed.
Well, Elevator Ernie, you better have a trampoline as part of that fantasy.
Well, I don't even think you can dunk donuts in coffee, man, so keep it moving.
See, that's why I don't like to make resolutions. Here's Kevin Harlan.
The high rises of the Oklahoma City Business District gleaming in the early evening light. There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Thunder here to defend the home court, playing host to the Eastern Conference. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
And now the New York Knicks starters. We've got Robin Lopez. Austin Rivers is out there with a follow. Then it's Anthony, and it's Porzingis in at the 4 slot. New York shooting their first free throw of the night.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Now here's Freak. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Freak.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's a follow. Can't get it to go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And you could see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And here is Anthony. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Sacramento.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Now the Thunder with it. Westbrook dishes to Freak. Top of the key, Ibaka. Westbrook kicks to Freak. Fires the 3, and that one's good. Freak's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Now here's Anthony. He has 5. Good on the 13-footer. Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night. The Thunder have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Freak kicks to Adams. Can't throw it down with one hand.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
Follow the pass to Rivers. He feeds it to Carmelo. And the Knicks good for 2.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
And so here is Oklahoma City, trailing by 2. And stolen by a follow. 3 on 3. The 11-footer. Here's Porzingis. The rebound by Ibaka.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
There's a good screen. In the corner, it's Westbrook. From outside, off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Anthony left side. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Durant. To the paint. And Adams with the slam.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
A chance now to go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to visit with Kurt Rambis.
I asked him what he thought would be the key for them, and he told me dealing with the penetration of Russell Westbrook. He's one of the most explosive athletes in the game. We've got to send him to help and rotate early to deny him finishes at the rim. Guys, that's never easy.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And Freak throws it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. Number 1.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they play.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Johnson comes in for Serge Ibaka. Dion Waiters checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Oladipo in for Russell Westbrook. Johnson, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one's on Anthony.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
He dishes it to Cannon. Inside, 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Jennings. Thunder with the rebound. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Freak, guarded closely. Smith sets the pick for Freak. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Freak.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here's Anthony. 14 points for him. Outside, Williams puts up a 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Freak dishes to Johnson. Waiters gets a wide open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Stolen by Waiters. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Freak with the ball, and Wesley Johnson with the slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Knicks lead by 6. And a chance to hear from former number 2 overall pick Derek Williams about his focus offensively.
Just getting to the basket more, being able to finish with the defender in front of me. I think getting to the line a lot more as well. I think, getting to the line and finishing at the basket.
2 huge improvements for him. Greg, can he do more?
Definitely. He's already taken a big leap forward, and there's plenty more room for him to grow.
And Freak subbed in for Oladipo. Lopez, he's checked in for New York. Anthony comes in for Williams. Torres, he's in at shooting guard. Steven Adams is out there with Martin. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Rivers can't get it to go. Thunder have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Westbrook kicks to Freak. The dish to Martin. Down low, Torres, the pass to Martin. Feeds it to Freak. To the inside. It's deflected. Martin with the bucket.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there. And a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers was just phenomenal. He finished with 28 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. His great outing kept the team's hot streak going in what has been a strong stretch of games for this team. We'll see if they can continue that here, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm on the roll. He could have won that game all by himself. Melo having a terrific game. He's got 14 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. And Deion Waiters subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Isaiah Cannon, he's checked in for New York. Jennings comes in for Rivers. Lopez over to help. Jennings dishes to Cannon. That three off the mark. The Thunder leading by 5. Johnson at the elbow. Lopez with the steal. Here's Cannon. He's covered by Torres. Lopez somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Thunder have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Freak kicks to Smith, passes it to Waiters. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Martin. And both free throws good from Freak.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Jennings drives in. No luck. Some solid defense from Torres. For the New York Knicks, they coming off a good outing against the Kings in Sacramento.
And no doubt in my mind, the overriding factor in that game was their huge edge on the backboard.
Yeah, the level of energy they had, guys, in the win wasn't matched by their opponents. And that rebounding difference, I think, was indicative of that.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
He kicks it to Smith. Johnson outside. Ibaka with the screen on Jennings. To the middle. Ibaka, the pass to Smith. Oh!
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And that does it for the first half of play.
Kevin, there was a point where you...
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
And I tell you what, that allowed him to get his team several multiple shot opportunities. His work on the offensive glass has been invaluable.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And New York, looking at who they've got. Austin Rivers is out there with a foul. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Porzingis in at the 4. And Anthony gets it to go.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Back to Westbrook from outside the arc. There's the bucket. Good. Westbrook's got 9.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Knicks trail by 10. Anthony kicks to Aflalo. Aflalo with another miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And here now on the 2K leaderboard, the best distributors in the league. The point guards with the most assists per game this season. 4th, Freak.
And these are the best passers in the NBA. No question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is running at full speed.
And that's the thing to me. I mean, as exceptional as their assist numbers are, it's their leadership and that ability to direct their offense. That's what makes them stand out.
Good. 8 points for Williams.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Westbrook kicks to Freak. Back to Westbrook. Down low. Freak dishes to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Freak with it. Williams picks him up.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. To the middle. Rivers can't get it to go.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Westbrook. Takes it off the glass. Westbrook's got the lead up to 10 now for Oklahoma City.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Johnson comes in for Serge Ibaka. Waiters, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Freak subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And a new group in for the Knicks. Lopez, he's checked in for Hill. Porzingis comes in for Williams. Isaiah Cannon, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Jennings in for Austin Rivers. Outside Anthony. Tries again.
That's a walk.
Rebound by Smith. Here's Torres.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play. Utter disregard for his own safety.
And his teammates still shaking their heads. You know what? He must have told them to be on the lookout for something special.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Oklahoma City leading by 15. Torres in a point guard. Johnson is out there with Smith. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Waiters in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. New York shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And the pass to Porzingis. Here's Cannon, guarded by Oladipo. Here's Porzingis with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
And Oladipo has it in the corner. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Torres. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Some fantastic numbers for free. He has 18 points and 6 assists.
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really a joy to watch.
Well, I know I'm thoroughly enjoying it because he's amazing when he's on top of his game like this.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Smith. Ibaka comes in for Johnson. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Dion Waiters. Here's Porzingis. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Porzingis has got 4 this quarter.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Ibaka, and he banks in the layup. And the Thunder lead by 17.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And the basket by Hill.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And the second free throw, good. Knicks trail by 16. Rivers with it. A follow outside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Thunder leading by 14. Left side, Ibaka. Here's Freak. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. And the shot is good. 8 points for Serge Ibaka.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork, those were the messages. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Dishes to Carmelo. To the inside. Hill uses both hands to slam it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Torres, the pass to Durant. Out to the right wing. From the corner. And it's Freak missing.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
The drive by Anthony. Count that one. Anthony's got 26.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Rivers. Freak kicks to Ibaka. Outside Durant. And the Thunder, another three.
That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They've really knocked down their long-range shots.
And as hot as they are, no need to play conservative. Keep firing away.
And a follow wide open. He shoots. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Durant dishes to Freak. The three-pointer off the mark.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Anthony drives in. Here's Porzingis. And the rejection by Ibaka. Pass to Torres. A baseline J. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Freak's got 25 points in the game.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Oklahoma City.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
In a one-sided season series this has been. I mean, in the final game of the year between these two teams, they do everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against the Knicks.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
The Knicks making a switch here. Lopez, he's checked in for Porzingis. Williams comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Isaiah Cannon, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Jennings in for Rivers. Here's Cannon. He's guarded by Waiters. Can they get it? Cannon can't hit.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
And a wide open look for Freak. And he's good on the three ball. Freak's got 31 points.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had them on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at them.
The whole knockout blow.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Williams, expanding his range. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Out to the right wing. Here's Torres. No good from outside. Now here's Jennings. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were a superior.
Yes, thank you, Kevin. Russell, obviously your ability to attack on offense is such a key for your team. How do you decide when to go to the hoop and when to pass the ball?
I never know, man. I just see how the flow of the game is going. I try to stay in attack mode. That's what my team wants me to do, and I try to continue to do it.
Russell, thank you. Kevin, he does it brilliantly.
Doris, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch. Kenny, what did you think?
Well, getting up over the 30-point barrier is never easy under any circumstances. He tore holes in the defense. They couldn't figure out what to...
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looking at Minnesota, they are hungry for a win here. Last season they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. And so for Kevin Durant, so many years in Oklahoma City, and I mean this has been his franchise since he's come into the league in Seattle and OKC. Free agency at the end of the season. Shaq, if you're in his shoes, what sort of things are you considering right now?
Well, he's the biggest player to hit unrestricted free agency since LeBron's decision. So my question to him is when, where, and who?
Yeah, well, it's a tough decision because everyone wants him. Who doesn't want that guy? But, you know, he's going to look at how he
The Timberwolves look to take charge here at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. The Thunder made a special trip here for one game, back in Oklahoma City for the next one. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
The way this team has been playing, Kevin, I would expect them to continue the win streak against this team because, quite honestly, they enjoy a lot of... matchup advantages in this one.
Yeah, but I think it's critical that you stay in the moment. You know, you can't get caught up in that kind of thinking. It's okay for us to think that way, but they need to focus on the opponent, on the here and now.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Thunder. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Freak, and it's Durant in at the 3. Here's Westbrook, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. Here's the 3. And Westbrook pulls it down. On defense, Minnesota. 4-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, major problems at the charity store.
Man, oh man.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
And that's as electric a finish as you're going to see.
That was a nice free play brought to you by Kia. Rubio, money from the wing. Thunder off to a quick start here. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks.
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and the wrist breaker.
Outrageous, guys.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
The Thunder have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. No one covering. 9 points for Freak.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Rubio dishes to Wiggins. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Torres, outside Adams. Towns with the steal. Here's Livingston. He had 15 points last outing. Stolen by Westbrook. And a wide open look for Freak. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Freak's got 11 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Williams a screen. A 3-ball. The shot is off. And the Thunder going the other way now. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Not a lot of competition, really. I mean, they're playoff caliber and took care of business against a team that wasn't playoff caliber and maybe still isn't.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Torres in Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Pass to Wiggins. 11 feet away, and he connects with the jumper.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Kicks it to Westbrook. Shoots from the corner. They get it again. Torres, the pass to Durant. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Thunder.
You know, unlike some of the other teams, there are a few key guys who have helped get them to the top of the leaderboard more than other teams. I mean, this is an outstanding three-point shooting team. They take advantage of their strengths by getting good looks from behind the arc.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. McGarry's checked in for Towns. Gorgie Dang comes in for Williams. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Livingston. And he gets it to go. And that's now 6 points for Andrew Wiggins. The Thunder leading by 8. 1:56 left in the first quarter. And it's Freak missing. Here's LaVine. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks. I spoke with Minnesota's head coach for a bit. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, but he knows the drill defensively. Keep them out of the lane. He said they're tough to deal with when you let them get to the rim. We've got to move our feet and do our best to deny that penetration. Kevin, easier said than done.
Thank you, Doris. And Rubio kicks to LaVine. Waiters grabs the miss. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Timberwolves trail by 13. Rubio outside. And it's off from three-point range. McGarry with the steal. It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
Minnesota making a switch here. Mayo's checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Wesley Johnson. Checked in for Kevin Durant.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. but it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
It's stolen by Smith. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Wesley Johnson with the slam.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Here's Levine. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside Mayo. Shoots the three. Nice D from Oladipo.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that.
Well, not exactly a close game. Substitution now for Minnesota. Mitch McGary's checked in for Towns. Wiggins comes in for Marvin Williams. Zach LaVine's checked in for Livingston. And Ricky Rubio's subbed in for O.J. Mayo. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Martin's checked in for Adams. Durant comes in for Serge Ibaka. Waiters, he's checked in for Johnson. And Freak subbed in for Victor Oladipo. The athletic duo of LaVine and Wiggins on the perimeter. McGary out there with Jang, and it's Rubio in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves' foul. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Russell Westbrook. Averaging about 7 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
Smith checked in for the Thunder. So it's the Timberwolves now. They trail by 16. Wiggins outside. They set the pick. Rubio outside. The dish to Wiggins. The tray. Again, Wiggins missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
1:46 left in the first half. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And Rubio kicks to Zhang. It's taken away by Smith. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Freak with the ball. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And it's Smith missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Wiggins dishes to McGary. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Well, over the course of the last 10 games, these big men have been the NBA's best at the charity stripe. Fourth, Gorgie Jang.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily. Hack one of these fellas, and they'll cash in.
And he sinks the second. The Thunder leading by 17. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was superb. He ended with 31 points, and there didn't seem to be much you could do to stop him, shooting efficiently from both the field and the foul line. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Not enough on that one as it misses.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
To the paint, here's Smith. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And he gets it to go. And that's 13 points for Andrew Wiggins. Freak with it. And no good trying to get that one. And through one half, it hasn't. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Just absolute domination in this one for Freak. 22 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Freak is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Freak. Pass to Adams. Freak kicks to Westbrook. Durant wide open. He fires. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Rubio, the pass to Livingston. No good on the triple.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Pick by Williams. Rubio, the pass to Livingston. Shot clock at 5. Back to Rubio. From deep three-point range, Timberwolves keep it alive.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Torres, that's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And that's now 24 points for Freak.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, putting up about 25 points per game, 10 assists, and 5 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
O.J. Mayo is checked in for the Timberwolves. Excellent D there for Mayo.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Something needs to change for them here. I mean, starting the half 0 for 5, that's not going to get it done.
Freak dishes to Adams. That one goes. Count it. Adams has got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Freak kicks to Ibaka. Buries the easy one. Ibaka's got his second bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Torres, the pass to Johnson. Left side, Westbrook. Freak with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Here's Torres. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Adams' shot is off.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
All right, target center, coming out of the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Jang, he's checked in for Williams. And Zach LaVine subbed in for O.J. Mayo. And then for Oklahoma City, Dion Waiters comes in for Steven Adams. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Russell Westbrook. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And Oladipo pulls it down. Oladipo's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And that was a strong pick, ammonia strong by Ibaka.
And taken away by Johnson. And now it's Waiters running. He can go all the way. And stolen by Wiggins. To the paint. Looking for Jang. He gets it there. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten down in transition.
And the Thunder making a change here. Smith has checked in, and so he hits both. The Thunder leading by 21 to the middle. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
And it's blocked. They retain possession. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Deflects the pass. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. And Freak throws it down hard.
Is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is an elite company.
You know, he's got that it factor, no doubt about it. He causes excitement just by walking in the building.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Timberwolves dancers.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Minnesota. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Durant's checked in for Serge Ibaka. 56 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Rubio misses.
Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on him. You've got to improvise sometimes.
Let's get the ball inside.
Screen by Smith. Freak dishes to Smith. To the inside, Torres. Rubio with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. That's good. Rubio's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Freak. He's got 26. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that one's good. And it's 7 points for Kevin Durant.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. Back to Rubio. Rubio missing again. Here's Torres. And that's not going to go. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final look on the floor for Minnesota. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Freaks checked in. They've got Towns. Zhang is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Livingston. And it's LaVine in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Jang, no luck.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
To the inside.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Here's Levine. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Free throw good, Freak.
All right. Let's keep it up.
And both free throws good from Freak. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Oh, that's blocked.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here's Levine. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Shooting for Minnesota, Zach Levine.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Torres, the pass to Westbrook. Westbrook gets a screen from Torres. Smith dishes to Freak. Rebound by Dang. Jang's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Wiggins drives in. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Cutting the screen.
Move the ball.
To the wing right side. And here's Freak. 6 on the shot clock. The feed to Smith. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. For 3, Westbrook. Minnesota with the rebound. Jang's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Levine. Nails the wide open jump shot. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. And it's denied. Right wing. Livingston. No good from outside.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Here's Torres. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Oklahoma City.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning of the play.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Ball. It's sticking too much.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. Smith. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
And he knocks down the first one. In town, drops them both. Now, Freak, screen by Smith. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan player, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for